Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the Mighty Jingles. Welcome back to Aurorik 78, for it is none other than he, the light tank maestro in... wait, hang on a minute, that's not a light tank, that's a Batchat 25T. I mean, it's got the armour of a light tank, it's got the speed of a light tank, but that's a medium tank. What dark sorcery is this? I'm calling bullshit. Who are you, and what have you done with the real Aurorik? I mean, we've seen him play in a medium before, and he was very good, but I thought that was a one-off. Then again, if you are going to pick a medium tank to play, as a light tank driver, you could do a lot worse than the Batchat 25T. So I suppose we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now, and see what shenanigans he's going to get up to here on the Pilsen map. Oh, and yes, pay no attention to the Sixth Sense icon. The replay's bugged, I know. What a surprise. Wargaming are busy modelling new premium tanks. They're not in any rush to fix the replay system because they can't sell you a fix to the replay system. As soon as he does actually get spotted, you'll know because the Sixth Sense icon will go off. Because, of course. So anyway. Hello. Alright, he's going to have to be careful here for a couple of reasons. Most of the team are on the other end of the map, although he does have some big gun backup here in the shape of a couple of very powerful tank destroyers. But at the same time, while he might look like a light tank, he doesn't have that thing's camo rating. Also, we have no idea what kind of backup that T100 has. But we can probably tell by how aggressive he's going to... Oh, hello, he's got some backup at least. Well, he had. 1800 spot and damage already. Yeah, when you've got a shit bomb backing you up, it doesn't take many hits to reduce anything to smoking wreckage. Oh, there's the T100. Oh, he's being very aggressive. Despite what just happened to the TVP behind him, he's pushing forward, so that can mean one of a couple of things. And of course, Aurorik got spotted, so he had no option but to engage. But he's into the dead low ground here, so he should be okay for the moment. There's no artillery in place, so he should be safe. So either the T100 suffered from a sudden and fatal rush of shit to the brain, or he's got seriously large amounts of backup moving into position down this side of the map. And since Aurorik is not actually in a light tank, he leaves it up to the actual light tank on the team to discover which is which. Said light tank instantly getting nuked by a Centurion. And that's not a Centurion. It's Batchat versus Batchat. And yes, that was 105mm APCR bouncing first off the turret front and then getting eaten by the tracks, and of course with the repair kit on cooldown. I mean, he didn't need the repair kit anyway, because no further shots came in. Even with the tracks repaired, he's not in any rush to move, waiting to see if any further shots come in. Okay, we know that there's a Centurion up there, which is I mean, there may be more, but so far the only thing that we know up there is the Centurion AX. Which is really weird, because why was the T100LT as aggressive as it was if the only support that it had, that we've seen, were a bunch of medium tanks? Oh, that was interesting. That was a hit from the Centurion, which on the one hand is good. You notice he doesn't panic either, because he didn't actually get spotted there. That wasn't aimed at him. That was aimed at the tank behind him. He just had the misfortune of being in the way. But the shot indicator told him exactly, yep, there he is, exactly where that Centurion was. So he respots him for the rest of the team. Notice how much spotting damage is on now, by the way. 4,500. He's already doing 10 times the spotting of the next best actual scout in this battle, which was the T100LT, who only did 420 spotting damage. And he's done 25 times the spotting damage. And the battle isn't over yet, but he's already done 25 times the spotting damage of the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, who only did 182. He had the misfortune to be attempting to spot on the same flank as Aurorik here. Now he's going to have to be extremely careful of the Jägeru. He's gotten, let's say, lucky with two of the hits that he's received so far. One from the enemy Batchat that he took on the sloped turret front. Possibly the only place on this entire tank you're going to ricochet a 105mm armor piercing shell. And another shot, again from the Batchat, that was absorbed by his tracks. You could argue that he got unlucky taking the shot from the Centurion Action 10, but luck doesn't have anything to do with it when you've got a Jägeru shooting at you. Just don't get hit. Fortunately, he's been around the block a few times and he knows how to play this game. Remember, concealment works both ways. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you nearly had me. But nearly only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. How much spot and damage now? Oh my. 5,928. He's going for the reload. Doesn't need to rush. Nobody's pressuring him. He can take his time. Doesn't hurt to take a quick look and advance while it's safe. Oh, hello. There's that Gorilla 15 he racked up about 1,000 spot and damage on earlier, and he has now reloaded. The Gorilla, frantically looking around to try to figure out exactly what it was that tricked its sixth sense alert. Day late and $1 short. And with now only 3 enemy tanks remaining, and now with only 2 enemy tanks remaining, he's going to have to hurry. He can afford to take a hit here. That was a big hit, but he could afford to take it. It was worth it for the kill. He's got 1 shot left. Right now it's all about trying to maximise the amount of damage that you can get done before the last enemy tank dies. And with that not quite killing shot on... Oh wow, that's the Centurion. Holy crap, he did well to relocate from where he was spotted to all the way over there. But with that almost killing shot on the Centurion, that's it for Aurorik 78, the best light tank in this battle by far, and he's not even in a light tank. I'm serious, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, this is the first time, congratulations to the friendly Minotauro by the way, because this is the first time I've ever seen a replay from Aurorik where he wasn't by far top of the team by experience earned. But his actual damage and spotting, and number of tanks spotted, so he did 3,500 damage of his own, and basically 6,000 spot and damage, while spotting 5 enemy tanks. The Rheinmetall Waffenträger spotted 1 tank. Although, to be fair, the reason he only spotted 1 tank is because he was on the same side of the map and slightly behind Aurorik, but if you're in a light tank and you're hiding behind the mediums, you kind of really only have yourself to blame for that. The T100 LT spotted 2 tanks, and then immediately got destroyed. So he might have spotted more, but, well, then he immediately got destroyed. So would have, could have, should have, didn't. The fact remains that the actual scouts in this battle on both teams between them only managed to spot slightly more than half the tanks that Aurorik did in his medium. And between the two of them, managed to get slightly less than 10% of the spotting damage that Aurorik managed in, once again, I hasten to remind you, his medium. And sure, I realise we are kind of cherry picking here. It's not really fair to point the finger because anybody can have a bad match. And on a good day, I'm sure either of those 2 scouts could have had a much, much better experience and contribution. But still, there's good days in a light tank, and then there's 6,000 spot and damage, 5 spots, and 3,500 direct damage of your own. And he wasn't even in a light tank. You have to feel sorry for anybody in a scout in the same battle as Aurorik 78, whether he's in a light tank or not. Also, while we're here, can I just point out, he said, in a desperate attempt to spin this video out to 10 minutes for the YouTube algorithm, but 1,470 damage blocked by armour in this thing. He took 6 hits, only 2 penetrated. Do you have any idea how unlikely that is? Let's head over to Tanks GG and just actually show you the armour profile of the Batchat 25T. When I say this thing's armoured like a light tank, I'm not kidding. There are light tanks that have heavier armour than this. The T100 LT, for example. Look at the turret armour. That's effective 90mm, and that's at a 40-degree angle. It's actually only 70mm thick. And it bounced a shot from a 105mm APCR shell. The whole front is even worse. It's only 60mm thick. He took 6 hits in this thing. Only 2 of them penetrated. So, well, yeah, Aurorik 78, he's back. I guess that's how you demonstrate that you're a light tank player without at any point actually saying, I'm a light tank player. Oh, and there we go, 10 minutes for the YouTube algorithm. Right, we're done here. Hope you all enjoyed it. Welcome back, Aurorik. Always a pleasure. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.